be Vlogmas day 8 or 9? 8 or 9, something like that. Yeah, so it's Vlogmas. It is a Christmas redo kind of day. And what I'm going to redo are these little tabletop trees that I have. And I got these at Target a long time ago. I don't remember exactly when. It has been a very long time though. And I usually just kind of fluff them out and put all of the branches, I kind of like shove all the branches to one side of the tree and then shove them in like the corner of a shelf. So I have like a little tree decoration. But this year I decided I'm going to give them some new branches and kind of fix them a little bit. You know, so like as is, like when you fluff out the branches on these, there's not a lot to these trees. They're pretty minimal. So I'm gonna fit, yeah, so like that's what it looks like fluffed out. That's not good. It looks awful. You know, they're like $2 or $3 trees when I got them, so naturally, like, they're sure that nobody had expected that anyone would keep them as long as I have. But I like decorating, so I have a bunch of like bushes and things, some more floral arrangements that I'm going to use. I'm going to take them apart and kind of fill in these little trees. I like that one. And then I also I found these boxes, I think from Michael's. Yeah, so I found these little boxes, and I'm going to use these as the base of the tree instead of, did I just break that? No, okay. Yeah, I set this one down and like one of the ornaments just shattered. But yeah, so instead of using like what came with the trees for their stands, I'm just gonna adhere them down into these boxes and let that be the stand. So I'm planning on it being pretty permanent. And I've got 3 in total I'm gonna do. Let me grab the other one. Yeah, there's that nightmare. Yeah, so I have 3 I'm gonna do. And I'm just gonna take my time and kind of pick and choose from these stems what's gonna go on what, because there really weren't any white. Like, this is the closest I could get to a white stem, and there really weren't any silver, so I'm gonna have to get creative with those. But there were plenty of green options, and I am a little bit excited. So I found these guys, which I was excited for. You know, it's faux eucalyptus, but I like eucalyptus. I think it looks good. But right after finding it, I found these, which is nice, a nice snowy looking stem, and I got them about as cheap as I got these other stems. And actually, yeah, I may have gotten these a little bit cheaper than that. So yeah, I have like a nice little mix of plants here I can use, obviously fake because allergies. And then I also I grabbed some, like, I've got like these little pearls on a strand that I thought might be nice on 1 or 2 of the trees. And then I made sure to grab my like little packs of lights just in case I want to light them up. One of the trees is lit up, so I might go ahead though and light up the other 2 trees, because I do have, well, that looks like way too much for a single tree. Alright, so I'm probably going to light up one of the other trees. Not sure which one yet, so I gotta get this organized, and then I'm gonna take all of the ornaments off. I'll just kind of go over like my game plan, because I haven't actually done this before. But they are in desperate need of like a little makeover. I'm not quite ready to get rid of them yet. But yeah, so the game plan is to take off all of the decorations that are currently on them. And then I'm just going to go by sections starting at the bottom. So I'm going to separate these out. Kind of like, let's see, I think that counts as a bottom. And there, that's the bottom row. Yeah, so I'm going to separate them out by like rows. And then I'm going to add to each row. And then progress my way up the tree. But the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to take the decorations off. Then I'm going to tack the base down, probably with just hot glue, into one of the boxes. Oh. Yeah, so just like that. And the boxes are really great because they do have this like little nook carved into them, and I figured if I did like plug-in lights, that's where the cord can go. But yeah, so first things first, the decorations are going to come off, and then I'm going to tack them down in their boxes. So my glue is heating up. I've got all my ornaments over there to go back on. I went ahead and plucked these off of their stem. So I've got these ready to go. Which are nice and simple greenery. And then these bushes, I'm probably going to focus on the berries. Like I like this guy. That's going to go on my green tree. Maybe some of these. Oh, it's like so much glitters. Okay. So maybe some of these. Definitely the pine cones. I'm not certain about these guys though yet. So we'll see. Well, maybe. I'll just take some from each. And I did grab 2 of each of the stems I wanted to use just to make sure that I had more than enough. So if I decided I don't want to use everything and I only wanted to use like half of it, I would be able to get matching from the other stem and then have enough in that sense. So yeah, I'm going to glue my tree down first, and then I'm going to take apart these bushes, and then I'm just going to start attaching it all on. See this? I just put the branches down and it's everywhere. Going a little bit better than I thought it would, or I guess a little bit easier than I thought it would. It doesn't look too super amazing now, but I realized I don't have to keep using like hot glue. Really, I only need it to get the base adhered, the base of the tree adhered to its box, because I can just twist all of my floral stems around this wire and kind of keep it in place. And I'm going to do it random all the way around. And I don't think I'm going to use the berries on it. I'm not sure. Let me see. Yeah, I'll probably skip out on the berries, just because I like how much green is on here. So I'm going to keep on trekking through this. Let me kind of show you one of them that I'm doing. Yeah, so like all I'm doing is just twisting this around so it has a hold of the new stems, and then it's good. So that is that's 2 layers, 2 sections. I don't really know like how many more sections would be on this tree, but it already looks like nice and full, which is what I want, because I want to be able to enjoy these little trees on all 3 sides. All 3 sides, it's a circle, it's not really. On all sides. I want to enjoy the tree on all sides. It doesn't have specifically 3 sides. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep on trekking along. And hopefully what I do plan on using, I have enough of. I think I do, so here we go. I'm getting ready to work on my silver tree next, and I wanted these for the silver tree because I figured that would be nice with little bits of silver tinsel in it, but these smell so bad. They smell awful. Like, they came in plastic, which I'm sure was to try and, like, keep all their fake little cottony bits on, you know, which is much easier to clean up than glitter, which is everywhere, but, you know, it's Christmas. Gotta have glitter. But anyway, yeah, like, these smell so bad. And I'm hoping airing them out, like, having them out of the plastic will help. But I'm not sure that it will, and if it doesn't, I don't know what I'm going to do with these, because I have more stems of this. Since I think I'm only going to need, like, this is one whole stem, and I think I'm only going to need 2 of them. But if the smell doesn't go away, I've got more, and it smells awful, so we'll see how this goes. But yeah, like, if you see this at your store, maybe consider not getting it, because it smells really bad. This is the second tree all made over. It looks really good. I ended up using all of the stems that I had in this one, just because I could fill the entire tree with it if I had. But while the stems still kind of smell, they're not leaving any kind of like any residue on my hands or anything, and my skin isn't really drying out. And it does, like, the smell I realized is kind of like a musty smell, so I'm thinking now that they're out of their packaging, they're probably going to air out and be fine. But yeah, no, this looks pretty good. Or at least, you know, significantly better than it did before. And all I did was wrap the, I guess it's gonna be like frosted is the best term for it. It's like frosted faux eucalyptus around the tinsel, because, you know, it's all on wires and it was really easy to do. And then I popped the ornaments back on there. No idea where the tree topper is, but yeah, that looks pretty good. So then the last one I have to do is this nightmare, which I'm still a little conflicted on how I'm going to do it, because it is getting late and I'm like, maybe I'll wait until the morning. Probably not. I know I'm going to get rid of all of these ornaments, because they're just like little paper ornaments. I'm definitely keeping my little bulbs. Those are really cute. And then I took these little baubles off of the silver tree, and they're going to go on here. And then the lights will go back on, even though it's on a green strand. And the only reason I'm leaving the lights on, or will be putting them back on, is because the lights are blue. And then the stems that I'm using on it are these. So I'll be able to cover up that green. So it'll be kind of like, I'm going to kind of be doing something like this, where it's not going to be like all over silver or all over iridescent. There's going to be some green mixed in. So yeah, I'll just get that out of the way. Yeah, looking pretty good. So one more to do.